Okay, so we have a 1,500 point battle for you today. Necrons, I got some Destroyers, Scarabs, Warriors, Nemesor Zahndrekh leading a bunch of Immortals, Annihilation Barge, unpainted. I'm playing with unpainted models. This thing's unpainted as well. I am slime. Annihilation Barge, Doomsday Ark. I'm going to test out this hunk of junk. And I've got 4 Wraiths, and I'm facing my great nemesis, my favorite army in the game, Eldar. Unfortunately, I'm facing them, so there's fire dragons in here, missiles on that vehicle, Eldrad with dire vengeance in there, fire dragons in there, Night Spinner of awesomeness, Dark Reapers kicking ass from a building, infiltrated, Pathfinders. I've infiltrated a squad of these guys as well, and I guess I can try to steal initiative. I'm going to try to steal initiative, see if I can do something by stealing initiative. It may be a mistake, but who knows. Nope, I don't steal initiative, it's a 4. So Eldar is going first. Back in a bit. I hate facing Eldar. Okay, so rounding up top turn 1 for the Eldar. Tons and tons of shooting, but unfortunately not a lot of action. Some shooting into here with the Night Spinner nuked 4 bases, but they all made their stealth save. Tons of shooting, actually no, some shooting from the Pathfinders into these guys, but they made 2 saves. And then a ton of missile fire into the Armor 13 Quantum Shielded guy, but something like 5 hits, but he survived them all. Nothing glanced or penetrated, so the Doomsday Ark is ready to roll. And it is on to my turn 1 for Necrons. Can we respond to this hail of fire? Back in a bit. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 1 for Necrons. Some action. These guys moved up and ran only 2 inches. I'm trying to get them towards that objective. These guys flew over here, helped to blow off the gun and do some other stuff with that one. I think just blew off the gun so he can't shoot on the Night Spinner. These guys moved up and ran, I think, 2 inches. I gave Nemesor Zahndrekh gave this guy Tank Hunters, so made his strength 8, and he laser beamed that vehicle and he wrecked it. So those guys popped out. They weren't pinned though; they were rocking. These guys tried to fire a few shots at that vehicle, no luck though. But these Scarabs managed to get across the board. Moved, I think, 6, ran 6. Jumped in there, eventually didn't wreck it. He just has no guns left and he's immobilized, but there's guys inside still. This thing tried to fire its 170 point gun at that thing, but scattered off the table, so it didn't do very much over there. But that was it. So on to top of turn 2 coming up. Okay, so top of turn 2 for Eldar, not an amazing turn. What happened, both units of Fire Dragons decided to pop out, gun into those bases, wiped out like 5 bases. These guys charged in, but by some terrible dice couldn't do more than 1 wound to the Scarabs. We actually did a wound back, but it was safe. So we actually tied, we only lost by 1. And we're locked in combat there. Over here, I stupidly forgot to mention that I moved these guys up there, so I exposed them. Eldrad just popped out, doomed them, gunned down 7 guys, but by some crazy luck, 5 of them returned after animation. And that was it. Some shooting against the Annihilation Barge from a missile, but quantum shielding held. That was, I believe, this vehicle there tried to fire in on that guy. And that was about it. So it is on to bottom of turn 2 for Necrons. Back in a bit. Okay, so just a little mid-turn wrap-up because there's some bigger combat starting. These guys managed to get 3 of them are going to be fighting in here in this combat. Over here managed to get these guys into Eldrad's unit. I don't even know why I'm doing that because that's probably just going to get, they're going to get crushed, but whatever, there was no other option really. And some combat starting, so just so you know, and we'll round up the whole turn in a little bit. Back in a bit. Okay, so rounding up that combat, what happened over here? These guys, 2 of the guys were Lashwit, so they went last. They killed 1 base, put 1 wound into it, but we managed to slaughter 4 guys. They lost by 3, just the Exarch is left, but he stuck it out in combat. Over here, we didn't do as bad as I thought. We only killed 2 Flayed Ones on the way in, but we only caused 6 wounds, and of course, the majority of them were saved. 1 was failed, but we lost by 1, but we stuck around in combat. No reanimation successful over there, though. Over here, I gave this guy Tank Hunters in the hopes of zapping that tank, but I was about 1 inch out, so I totally just noobed it over there. I totally just measurement failed over there. These guys went in here with the help of these guys, tried to do stuff to here, but literally nothing happened. Couldn't get enough glances because he went flat out. He just made his cover saves. These jerks over here, a bunch of them fired up into here. Only killed 1 because of the awesome 2+ cover saves. This piece of crap, this Doomsday Ark, fired again at this guy and just drifted like double 6s way off somewhere. Just blowing holes open in buildings. No good over there. And I think that is about it, so we're on to turn 3. Okay, rounding up top of turn 3, what happened? Some missiles firing into here, but just couldn't get through the armor. Even the Pathfinders tried to take this guy down. Over here, combat, we finally went first. We just slaughtered that poor Exarch. Over here, Eldrad's crew just put 6 wounds, failed wounds, into the Flayed Ones, chopped them down like champions, said, screw this, we're out of here. Cleaved them down. And I think that was pretty much it. So it's on to my bottom of turn 3. We're gonna gotta do something against Eldar. Gotta do something against that vehicle. Oh, that vehicle loaded the fire dragons back in and flew away. So I gotta decide what to do. Okay, so rounding up this game here. These guys tried to move up, couldn't, so they had to run up here. They just managed to run up here. They're going to try to go for that next turn. Shooting from this, and these guys couldn't do anything to this guy. He's just impervious. Tank hunters over there just blew off some guns on that guy because I gave tank hunters to him. However, this thing finally connected on the third turn of the game and managed to explode it. Those guys, 4 guys died. The Exarch stayed though. I decided not to assault Eldrad because Eldrad went to ground. We fired a bunch of stuff at him, and he decided to go to ground. So I decided not to assault him with the Wraiths. I tried to go there, but I couldn't quite make it. So it is on to turn 4. Back in a bit. Things are looking pretty good for Necrons, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Okay, pretty fast turn right now for turn 4. Pathfinders tried to Hail Mary into there, shoot some stuff, couldn't get anything. Those guys, though, crack missiles from the double missile Exarch, insta-killed one guy, wound on another base. They're fearless, though. He went up, and I forgot to charge that lone Scarab into the immobilized vehicle here, but he's zodded him instantly. He's zodded him. They were gone to ground, they did nothing. And this thing zoomed over here, it's just trying to survive for objective contesting, so I've got to zot that thing. I've got to get rid of it. Got to figure out something. Alright, back in a bit with turn 4. So just rounding up real quick. Eldrad is fortunate himself, dooming the destroyers as well. What happened over here, Tank Hunters, 1 billion cover saves passed, couldn't get one through. These guys finally managed to get a pen through, but all we did, these guys here, sorry, all we did was blow off his remaining guns. He's still mobile, he has no guns, still really annoying because he's going around protecting objectives. These guys fired at him, these guys fired at him. This vehicle fired in the Doomsday Ark, had the only thing you could see was those guys caused 1 wound on that squad. These guys came in here, Nemesor Zahndrekh, took away their stealth, so they were able to just fire at those guys with rapid fire guns. Over there, Wraiths just moved in, ignored terrain, went up there, ate the Reapers, came back down. And that is going to be it. On to top turn 4, top turn 5 now, what is it? Top turn 4, yeah. Okay, so the turns are going very quickly now. Top turn 4. That guy came in there, tried to zot one of those guys, but they made their invulnerable save. These guys, Eldrad, Fortunate Squad, Guided Squad, doomed these guys, but only managed to kill 1, and then I reanimated after making my leadership check, so that was pretty lucky there. And this vehicle just went flattered over here, still trying to stay alive until objective contesting time. I'm going to try to zot him again this round. Okay, so rounding up, Nemesor again. Zahndrekh gave this guy tank hunters. That guy finally zotted this guy, wrecked him. Over here, those guys charged in, gong show combat, no wounds caused by either side, so that was that. And we tried to do some shooting into them. I think we killed 1 guy maybe. The 175-point Doomsday Ark. I think killed 1 guy. These guys got a lot of wounds, but they were all saved. These guys fired and I think killed 1 guy. Pretty much near the end of the game there. Turn 5 coming up. Alright, incredibly fast turns. Moved up here, insta-kill one of those guys. Leadership made, didn't reanimate. Over there, gong show combat, 1 wound caused on both sides. One of my bases was down to 1, so you know, he died, and I managed to kill 1 guy with a rend. That's it. Okay, so really fast, what happened? They moved up here, just gunned that guy down. The Staff of Light from Nemesor got him. Over here, tank hunters on this guy. He laser beamed that guy, just cooked him. And these guys here, gong show combat, no wounds caused on either side, and we're gonna see if the game ends on 1 or 2. Here we go. Oh, the suffering continues. All right, well, let's continue. We're just going to round up, I think, 1 entire turn at the end, because it's getting very... Okay, so 2 rounds, top of turn 6, bottom of turn 6, both combats, nothing caused. I didn't even bother charging these guys in at this point. We're going to see if the game ends on a 1, 2, or 3. The goddamn suffering continues. Alright, okay, so the game's ended, turn 7. Just some more gong shows. I killed 2 guys last combat, he killed 1 base, then I did no wounds, did 1 wound, but then the game ends, turn 7. Looks like it's 2-0 for Necrons, but thanks to the game. Sorry about those early rounds there, Dave. It was rough, man, but that Tesla barge with the tank hunters getting like averaging 6 to 8 hits every time, I can't believe it. Alright, man, good game though, thank you.